Hey guys, it's Heather from Cookies for Breakfast here with the baby number 2 pregnancy week 29 update vlog. I can't believe it's 29. I know I say this like every week, but 29 is basically like almost 30. And 30 is like so close to 40 that it's just crazy. I really can't handle it. I've been thinking about writing a post on this at some other time, but I really hope that this pregnancy lasts as long as possible. I know it sounds crazy, but I had Benjamin at 39 weeks, which is really, it's a good amount of time. And I never got to the point where I was like ready. Like, you hear all of these women talk about like, I'm so ready, I just want to have this baby, I just want, to go through the whole experience and have the baby here. Like, I never got to that point of like being so sick of being pregnant. I never hit that, which I think usually happens like around 40 weeks, and I just never got there. And I honestly feel like if I made it to 40 weeks, I still don't think I would have been there. Maybe 42, I would have started to feel that way, but I never hit that point, and I really want to get to that this time. And I don't really know how much of it is in my control. Probably none of it. But I'm going to ask at my next appointment next week. Next week I have the consultation with the doctor about the VBAC, and so I'll ask the doctor, and then I'm going to ask the midwife when I have my midwife appointment 2 weeks later and see what they think, because I really want to make it last as long as possible. I know it sounds crazy. I want to get to that point. I did before. Even when I had Benjamin, I really wanted to get to that point. I said next time I want to, like, honestly, I would love to make it to 42 weeks. I think that would be awesome. Granted, that probably means a lot bigger baby, which would hinder my chance of VBAC. So to the extent where I can still have a VBAC and be pregnant for a long time, that's what I want. But really, for like the main reason, I have spent this whole pregnancy apart from Derek, which has been not awesome at all. And even though, he's obviously at work all day, works long hours, like, I just want to have time together, like, to experience it together, because we haven't at all. I see him on the weekends, and that's basically it. So, I just want to have that, like, time of us together. And even if, like, we're just, like, sitting there silently watching TV on the couch or something like that, I just want to have that time together, because we haven't had that at all. And it makes me really sad. So, yeah, I'll take it to 50 weeks. I don't care. I want to get the extra time in of us together and doing it together, because it's basically just been me. And that really stinks. That's not what we expected at all. So, anyway, I have my notes here on my phone. I'm excited, actually. Again, I shouldn't be too excited, because who knows what's coming next week. This week I was up a little bit at 21.5 pounds, so that's much better than I expected after all the eating I've been doing. I actually have filmed this on Wednesday, which is way later than I should be, but I have the 3-hour blood glucose test tomorrow, which is Halloween, which is like kind of strategic, because I wanted to have it done so I could enjoy some Halloween candy if I felt like it. And that was as soon as that I could get in while doing the special diet for 3 days in advance. So I'm supposed to have 3 servings of dairy. I'm supposed to eat normal, have 3 servings of dairy, 3 servings of fruit, and 5 starches. Which honestly, I've been having a hard time fitting all this into a normal diet. I haven't hit the mark, I don't think, on any day. Just because that's like, I don't know, like, that's a lot. Like, candy doesn't count as a starch. Like, they want to make sure you're getting enough carbs, but like, where do I put that in? Like, I don't know. And I had candy earlier in the week, so I don't know. Like, I've been having a hard time fitting that into like a normal eating routine. I don't know, just like strange. Then I end up, it's like, late at night, and then I'm like, oh, I need to fill all these quotas, and so I'm trying to, like, like last night I brought up like a glass of kefir or kefir or whatever, which has been my huge craving lately. That's all I want, is to drink it all the time. So I read that up for 1 dairy serving, and then I ended up having a huge bowl of yogurt alongside it, because 1 serving of dairy is an entire cup of the product, which I don't drink milk. So that means like an entire cup of yogurt, which I eat a lot of yogurt. But and I eat it in like a big bowl. And I actually was wondering a while ago, like, how much is this? And I measured it was only half a cup, and it's a lot. So eating an entire cup of yogurt is like a lot of freaking yogurt. So I had those last night. And I think I had a roll like on the way upstairs. Like, it just, I don't know. It's strange to try to have to fit all that stuff in. So that will be happening tomorrow, which I'm really nervous about. I'm feeling, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's the camera, because I feel like I don't have this much of a fat pregnancy face in the mirror, but I feel like I'm definitely looking like, you can see like here, I feel like my nose is not that broad. Definitely large as always, but I feel like it's bigger. So anyway, tomorrow's Halloween. Derek is coming, which I'm super excited about. He's gonna surprise Benjamin. We were supposed to be in the house for Halloween, but we're not. So to kind of ease the blow for me, he's coming. We took him actually last weekend. There was like a local outdoor shopping center that had trick-or-treating, so we took him to that. He actually, I think he really liked it. He was very like confused. He normally talks a lot, but in like a new situation like that, he's just very quiet. So he didn't say a word the entire time we were there. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen, because the people were, outside of the stores handing out candy, and they would hold out a big bowl, and like he would just like very slowly like stick his hand in, just take one piece. He didn't even try to grab a bunch or take more than one or ask for more than one, and then slowly take it back and just drop it in his little bucket. And then at the end, we let him eat some of it, and he's never had candy like that before, so he was just like, could not even believe that we were giving him that. And kept asking for more because he had never had it, so he was just super excited. So that was really cute. It was adorable. So I'm excited. And I think I mentioned this in previous videos, but like obviously we live in a beach community right now. So there's a lot of summer homes, so I had no idea where to go trick-or-treating. Like, there's like people who live here just seasonally, which nobody's here in October. So I didn't know where to take him. So he had a haircut yesterday. I asked the girl, because she has a young daughter, and she told me about, I had never known what trunk or treat is. I didn't know, so she explained that whole thing, and there's one nearby that has it tomorrow night, so we're going to take him there. After my test in the morning, I think I'm going to take him out to like, it's a cupcake shop. I might take him to get a cupcake, or like take him to a frozen yogurt place just for something fun. We'll wait for Derek to get here, and then maybe carve a pumpkin, and then hopefully Derek will be here in the afternoon, and we can get ready for trick-or-treating. So that's the plan. This has nothing to even do with pregnancy, but I like to remember these things, and when these happen. Let's see. So last weekend, Derek was here. We went to see the counselor, went to Panera, and then went to the counselor for our date night, so that was good. We ran to the house that morning to drop off a bunch of things, to get the laminate countertop for the laundry room. Just a whole bunch of house stuff. Like, honestly, it's just been a nightmare. That's like the last thing on the list is what a nightmare it's been throughout the whole process, but especially lately. I don't know, it's just been a disaster. And right now, like, we're supposed to be moving this weekend. We're not. Next weekend is kind of like the drop dead deadline. But now I think Derek's a little concerned that we're not. Basically, everything has to go super smoothly, like a well-oiled machine, from here on out until next weekend. Like, has to be precise. We have all these inspections we have to pass. These inspectors, they work like 2 hours a day, a couple days a week. I would love a job like that. So if you miss an inspection, like, you don't know when the person's going to come back to be able to re-inspect it. So all that stuff has to go well. I've been having problems getting in touch with the plumber to finish all of his stuff, and that's all the stuff that is basically what we're waiting on, is the rest of the plumbing, which stinks because we had this plumber 5 years ago, and he had the same problem 5 years ago, but yeah, we're experiencing it again, which really sucks. So my current freak out is next weekend is obviously This weekend's Halloween weekend. The weekend after that, I think it's the weekend of the 9th or something. Weekend after that is Benjamin's birthday, and his birthday's actually on Saturday. And I wanted to take him to a children's museum that's going to be near where our new house is. We have the whole day planned. We're going to have a weekend at home with our family. It's just going to be nice. And then we're having his party the following weekend. I think like the 20, I think it's the 23, 24, something like that. So the problem is everybody that we have to move us, they have jobs, so they can't move us during the week. So if the house is not done on a weekend, then we can't move. We add another week. So if the house happens to be done, not for next weekend, but it's done on Monday, that helps us zero because we can't move until the following weekend, which is Benjamin's birthday. So, I can't even think about it. Yeah, so that's like hormonal breakdown. Number 2509.7 is dealing with all that right now. So anyway, let's move before I totally lose myself. Should take this off. And that is all. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Apologies, but you know what, I can tell you this is not even the worst of my problems. I'm probably about to go in the shower behind me before I go to bed and totally lose it altogether. So that's the current state that we're in right now. If we could all collectively pray and light candles and cross fingers and put white doves in the air or whatever else you could do for good luck, that everything happens smoothly over the next week and we can move in next weekend with no issue. Benjamin's birthday will remain sacred. I would greatly appreciate it, so thank you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.